Evolution has been occurring in a pressure cooker. And as more light comes in, it's changing us, it's upgrading us. And only the truth will be able to outlast the onslaught. In the solar flash, the energies continue, the light codes continue to come in and activate us. The micro and the macrocosm. So what happens for the earth right now is happening to each and every one of us. That which shall survive. That which shall survive. It's not easy going through this process, but each and every one of us are upgrading and we're changing. And as more light codes come in, everything not of truth will be destroyed. So you might be getting this message and you're starting to feel this on your journey. How uncomfortable can it get? That which shall survive. Everything based in truth will evolve. All organisms go through this process. The stressors that have been placed upon us, it's advancing our evolution. And at the end of this process, something brand new is going to emerge. Something is going to have to emerge. That shall which survive. We are changing and we will survive this, and things will survive this and evolve from this, and things will be destroyed, reduced to atoms, reduced to its primordial energy and set back to source. The solar flash is causing this to happen, and you might be witnessing evolution on its process. It could be happening in your life. You're witnessing this with other people, and you're seeing this across the world. And in today's lesson, we're going to understand the evolutionary process that's happening right now. It's not a comfortable feeling, but it's making us become who we came here to be. And this is happening right now, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Could you kindly hit the like button? I appreciate that very much. It helps others find this message. Everything not of truth is being destroyed and refined during this process, during this time period. Organisms evolve under a long period of stress. Stress is the #1 cause of dis-ease, but this is very powerful on our journey. And as we continue to glitch things, it's unbelievable, but the universe, I work with the universe, we'll deal with that in a few minutes. Organisms evolve under great stress, and you might felt over the past few years that you are under great stress, okay? Literally right now, there's always great stress, and things constantly evolve, and we'll incorporate it into this very powerful message today. Organisms evolve under this period of long stress and the ability to repair the impacts of the stress. That which shall survive. Over the course of your journey, the world, yourself, you're being purified. And we'll talk about the structures of a body, of others, but what about your reality? As the energy constantly comes in, it's amazing, it's allowing things to rise to the surface. And you might have to get to a point in your life where you're dead and buried, because everything has to go down to the core, to the roots, and start from a solid foundation to survive this change. Constant stress is being applied to each and every one of us. I appreciate you, Lion Teach. You're a god amongst insects. Never let anyone tell you different. The stories of the mutants, the stories of evolution are literally happening right now. You have to embrace this, that which shall survive. So you could say to yourself, and you might have to as you go through this Heinrich metamorphosis, you have to get to a place where you could find comfort. And there's constant distractions and certain things glitch. They start glitching in divine timing. And all of a sudden, in order to start all over again, you are going to have to become dead and buried. Go through the Heinrich. If God is refining you to be greater, to be something brand new, people aren't going to recognize you anymore. Everything's going to change. And you're going to have to go with the flow, which we literally are doing today. These are the energies that are part of our reality right now. You're going to have to get to a point and you're going to be dead and buried. And people aren't going to see you, right? Your Uncle Mike, he had to go down. He looked at all the wrong things that were going on in his life, in the world, and you're going to have to get to a place, that which shall survive. You're going to have to get down into the foundation that you're building. But when you're building the foundation, people don't see you, right? You have to go all the way to the floor, and then you have to go down deep beneath the floor, okay? And then everyone says, where is Uncle Mike? I can't find Uncle Mike. Where is he? And Uncle Mike is beneath the surface as he's fixing all the problems that exist. And people keep saying, where is Uncle Mike? Because Uncle Mike is down beneath the surface and he's coming up and he's built the foundation. And people say, where are you? Where did he go? You have to go through this metamorphosis to become something greater. People won't see you. People won't find you. Do you have the guts to clear the board and start again? Do you remember that one? Authenticity lasts the test of time. We all go through the onslaught. And we take these energies, and as we constantly level up, we actually take the powers of these levels that we overcome, and we bring them into ourselves. The world is being purified, and your cellular design is being purified. Now, what's happening right now, we are shifting to from a carbon to a crystalline structure. And this is happening it is being driven by the increased light energy that's coming in. So as more light, people say, oh, what's the big deal about the solar flash? What's the big deal about the solar storms? As this light continues to penetrate the body, you begin to change. And it's not an easy process. More light energy enters the body, you actually become lighter. And I've been sharing this, and this is all going to be documentation for the future. And you, like myself, you could say, you know what? I'm eating less food than I used to eat. Are you getting this message? Are you saying, you know what? I don't have the same appetite. I'm functioning with maybe 40, less than 50% of the food I used to eat right now. Isn't that amazing? Are you witnessing that right now? Because the light is entering your body. You become something different. Evolution. The truth will evolve and thrive. The fake will be eliminated and destroyed. This happens in the world and it happens in your body. A new state of existence, able to sustain higher frequencies. Is that you right now? Are you able to sustain higher frequencies in your everyday life? Your body is becoming lighter. It's more transparent to the light. Remember that sunblock years ago? Remember those big sunglasses? Everyone, oh, you got to spend $700 for these sunglasses. And now, more and more, you are becoming more transparent. More and more, you're able to take more light codes. You're taking more light into the body, more than ever before, because you're changing. But as you change, as you outlast the onslaught, that which shall survive. Everyone, write it in the comments. Thousands of people. That which shall survive. You have to go beneath the floor. You have to get into the foundation. You have to change who you are. You have to take this energy in and allow it to cause evolution. The truth will last the test of time. The fake will decay and fall off the timeline. Are you witnessing it? Hit the like button if you're witnessing. People say, what's the big deal about the solar flash? This is the onslaught that we're going through. And when you survive these things, you become these things and you integrate these energies into yourself. You feel like you're in a pressure cooker. The intensity, more stress, more pressure. Do you feel like you're in a pressure cooker right now? This causes evolution. As all organisms evolve over long periods of stress and the ability to repair the impacts of this stress, you have evolved into something greater, into something better. You are more connected to the universe now. You might go on your journey and you say, you know what? All of the things that I thought were spiritual gifts, all the other people might have used to have them. Now you're experiencing it right now. Now you're starting to come online. Now you're more intuitive. You don't have to go to the external. You only answer to the internal authority. Are you like your Uncle Mike? Do you only answer to the internal authority? Do you have a connection to Almighty God? Do you go directly to the source? You could write it in the comments. I go directly to the source because through the onslaught, we survive. That which shall survive. Everyone's seeing it. Everyone's witnessing the changes. A lot of people talk about witnesses. Tesla talked about being the observer. We have to observe things. We have to witness things. We have to gather firsthand experience. We have to tap into these energies. Outlast the onslaught we did. Now I am the onslaught. You incorporate these things. Think about that. Once you defeat something, once you overcome something, you become stronger. It becomes part, you learn from it. It's your greatest teacher. The trials, the tribulations, they become your greatest teacher. And you can be grateful for these things because it makes you stronger than you've ever been before. We don't evolve if we're not in the pressure cooker. Sometimes it's nice and comfortable. I know it's nice and comfortable, a nice 72 degrees, right? Make the air nice and cold. What if it's hot? What if it's blazing hot? What if it's boiling inside? That's where we evolve. Some of you know about extreme heat, extreme cold. These extremes are changing us. So just like how you think of the thermal energy in hot and cold like that, well, what about the electromagnetic energy? And you will, in this 3D reality manifests as thermal energy. You might wake up in the middle of the night. You wake up at 3 o'clock, you write 333. You're waking up at 3:33 a.m. Are you waking up? Are you all of a sudden the fire is burning? You say, oh, I'm having hot flashes. No, you're outlasting the onslaught. You're outlasting the onslaught. If you're going to evolve into something greater, authenticity will outlast the onslaught. The fake will decay and fall off the timeline. The extremes that you're put through, all organisms attempt to adapt. They adapt, they evolve. If not, they go back to source. This is a process of purification. It's not easy. We think of the spiritual aspects, but both even physical, so toxins. I talked about the 3 T's, toxins, trauma, thoughts. Do you know about the 3 T's? On the channel page. Hit the like button if you're learning something new. What are the 3 causes of disease? Toxins, trauma, thoughts, the 3 T's. That's it. So this light is actually assisting us purify the toxins of the body. It also is assisting us on expelling the negative energies that you have picked up. You might be empathic. You picked up negative energies over the course of your journey. Now it's time to let them go. When you expel the toxins out of your body, okay, are you witnessing stuff come out of your body? Get out of here. The toxins come out of your body. The negative energies are expelling from the body. When this all comes out, now you are able to take in more light. It's a positive feedback loop. I've been talking about a positive feedback loop, okay? There's a lot of science behind this as well. So if you want to assist it, you want to actually, instead of you fight against it, it's going to get harder. You've already outlasted the onslaught. And now we move forward. We move forward with the truth. We move forward with these energies, becoming the best version of ourselves at this time. When you've outlasted the onslaught, there's so much when you're in this pressure cooker. I shared that the other night on the beach. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you hit the subscribe button, go to the channel page. You see that video on the solar flash when I'm out on the beach and the fires are already burning. They've been burning, light warriors, the fires that are burning inside of you. It's already over. You know it's already over. You know you've already made it. You've already outlasted the onslaught. You evolved into something greater. We never were supposed to age. We're here to evolve. But over the course of time, you can't constantly take in that light body activation. Everyone talks about the light body activation. Got to stay hydrated. You want to accept these energies. There was a guy on YouTube years ago, and he did a video, the preparation to accept. Do you know that guy? Oh. And you have to prepare the body, right? Hit the like button if you're learning something new. If you've been here all along, leave a comment. If you're witnessing the changes, you have to prepare. You have to get your house in order. I did that several months ago. A lot of you have been here on the channel. Did you get your house in order? Company's coming. Daddy's home. You should have set the table, right? Did you get your house in order? We are going through the preparation to accept. When you have all the toxins, all the negative thoughts, that light can't come into your body. You can't start getting younger. We're getting younger by the second because we don't age, we evolve. And we're evolving into something new under the pressure cooker because the truth survives. That which shall survive. Write it in the comment section. That which shall survive. You're much more powerful than you were led to believe. And now we're seeing it. Now we're witnessing it. Now we're feeling it right now. This cycle is already complete. We're already here. It's done. It's done. There's nothing else to do. A lot is happening during this transmutation period. We are transmuting a lot of things. We transmute things from our family lineage that you know about your DNA. It's in our DNA. Oh, I have the same thing. Oh, my dad, my mom, my grandparents. Your whole family lineage is sitting on your shoulder, cheering you on. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Right? Do you know this? Your family, your ancestors sitting on your shoulders, right? Got to get the shoulders up. Get the shoulders up, kid. Your whole family lineage is sitting on your shoulders right now, cheering you on. What are they saying, Light Warriors? What do they say? They're saying, go, Light Warrior, go. Right? Thousands of people in the comments right now are going, go, Light Warrior, go. Go, Light Warrior, go. You outlast the onslaught. Absolutely nothing could stop you. Nothing could stop this. Nothing could stop you. You have to go through the purification process. You have to. That which shall survive. That which shall survive. I'm still standing. They could have you dead and buried. It's overwhelming. I know you go through it, you feel the ascension symptoms. And again, a lot of your family members, maybe your coworkers, your boss, they don't want to, what's this ascension symptoms stuff? You're like, you're passed out, you're exhausted. But in the end, when you go through the transmutation, when you get rid of the negative, you say, what happened last year? all those purging energies, all the things. Did you have the urge to purge? Remember that video, the urge to purge? Yeah, please hit the subscribe button if you're new. We have a tremendous time on this channel. The urge to purge. So many things were purged from your everyday life. The crap, the filth is out of here. So when you learn about these things, he who is like God, we act like God. We don't have to wait for God to save us. We don't have to wait another second. We do it for ourselves because honestly, if we are preemptive, if we're preemptive, it's a lot easier to navigate this. You could do it, you could go with it, or you could do it kicking and screaming. Are you doing it kicking and screaming, or are you embracing it? In the end, authenticity will last the test of time. And we do it authentically. We could be below the earth to build a foundation that will last. That's what God wanted to do. That metaphor, thinking it on the physical earth, is the same thing in the body. We're watching evolution happen before our very eyes. We're back on the timeline, baby. Yeah, we're back on the timeline. You could write it. We're back on the timeline. So there's a lot of balancing that's happening. Balance is one of the key things I've been talking about on this channel. When you bring balance, you're unstoppable. Nothing could stop you. You are the onslaught when you have balance. A lot of people are out of balance. So what are we balancing right now? We're balancing, right? And I see the science term hemisync in the chat right now. Beautiful. We are balancing a lot of things. We're balancing the masculine and the feminine energies. In the world, it's not balanced. Within yourself, it needs to be balanced. Refer to the law of 80-20. Because even as masculine as I am, I have a feminine side. Just like the yin yang, you have to have balance. You still have to hold a little piece to keep you balanced. Some people are totally out of whack. So right now, when you go through these changes, you're becoming able to balance and you're recalibrating masculine, feminine energies. We are balancing both the warrior and the inner child. Oh yeah. Ultimately, and those that know me personally know this, okay? I just wanted to be a kid. Just wanted to be a kid. Right? You see Uncle Mike there, he sees the dog, oh, the little dog, like, right? You see like all these things. I never understood these things years ago. See, I love to share. I like to take the accountability mirror out on myself, showing people that we change, our mindsets change, right? Years ago, doing all the bodybuilding, I said, fasting, get out of here with the fasting, right? Now I could fast, intermittently fast all the time. Go through time periods, detoxification, don't need it. We all change. We go through changes. We have to balance these things. Balance is important. Balance the warrior and the inner child. When you find that balance, that intersection, you become unstoppable. When I balance the energies, I am unstoppable. I am the onslaught now. These are our greatest teachers. This is a powerful month. And at the end of this month, we're going to refer back to this video and we're going to understand it in a deeper sense. All the energy, you could deny it. Certain things were coming out in the news. My friend Nick was texting me, and we have a mutual friend that believes everything that's on the TV. I saw it on TV. So I go to Nick. I text him back. He sends me this. I'm like, wow, this is now in the public right now. So I go to him, I says, what does Tom think about this? And he just replies back with a picture of an ostrich with its head in the sand. So some people, they want to have their head in the sand, and some people, they want evolution. Some people, they want to be the change that they want to see in the world. Some people want to take ownership. So during this process, as we change, we become powerful like never before. We take ownership of our physical health, our spiritual wellness, our mental wellness, everything together. We don't have our heads, the ostrich in the sand. We are looking at everything. We're observing everything. We're pointing it out for our brothers and sisters. Oh, look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one, right? Someone she had a dream about me, right? Go, look at this one. Look at it. We got to point things out because we're the greatest teachers, right? And our everyday lives is our greatest teacher. That's where we have to stay focused. Harley Ray, thank you so much, Harley Ray. Go, light warrior, go. Always be pumping. Powerful shift today. Stay balanced. Love you. I love you, Harley Ray, 1111. Yeah, I get all my organic. We'll light up the sage again. We get the organic sage from Harley Ray Crystal Shop. I love you. Thanks for being here since the beginning. Authenticity lasts the test of time. We were in an illusionary world, and that's why we had to outlast the onslaught. It's been very confusing. That which shall survive. We are purified by the fire. Have you been purified by the fire? Have you been going through the changes? We've all been going through changes in our everyday life. But when you go through it, now we're able to integrate these things. When you learn from these things, when you learn from your trials and your tribulations, you're able to integrate these things into your life. The onslaught was my teacher. I learned from it. Now I incorporate it. I talk about the superheroes, as you could see if you're new to the channel, right? I told you, I'm all about the inner child. Do you love the inner child? Let us know. But when you tap into your inner child, that is where the magic lies. That's where the power of creativity lies. The fire is burning. The fire is rising right now. Like me, you could hear the stories of the superheroes, and you take this characteristic and you take that characteristic. This is our evolutionary journey. And you take the things from this superhero and that superhero. Some are called superheroes, some are called supervillains. But in this reality, we are learning the truth, and that's actually not a thing. What you thought was a villain could be your best friend. What you thought was your best friend could be a covert demon. You don't know who's who, but all you could do is take into your essence, your life lessons. That's how we become the most powerful. Could you imagine a superhero, an archangel of light, arced light? What is light? Information. Information from one superhero and another superhero and another one and more characteristics. This is the expansion of consciousness. This is how we become the greatest version of ourselves, because what can I learn from this? What can I learn from that? And if you are going through quote unquote spiritual warfare, if you think still that there are sides in a spiritual war, you're still lost. That's duality. I talk about the Sigma archetypes. That's the matrix. I'm everything. I'm everyone. That's why I'm the best there is at what I do. The other day I read a comment and I share about that. See, I'm pulling from all the great superheroes. And I got,
I don't like that you say that you're the best, Eric.
That's not my problem. Who am I? I have to know who I am. Who do you have to? You need to know who you are if you're getting this message. And you learn your lessons. That's what's called being obedient to Almighty God. I don't let anyone stop me. I stay focused on myself through God, making connections, bringing people together. And if people don't want to come together, if people want to cause all these problems, see ya, goodbye, out of here. That's how you have to be. And then you'll improve your everyday life. Yvonne, I appreciate you very much, 1111. Now is the time for the masculine and feminine wounds of Lemuria and Atlantis to be healed, achieving union within. Absolutely. It's all about the balance. In science, see, like some people might be tuned in. So my job is to make the messages relatable to everyone. Some people, oh, this is too spiritual. Oh, that's the science stuff. Oh, that's not real. That's make-believe. This is it. You will start to realize, hit the like button if I'm speaking the truth. There's a lot of people in this world, and many of them don't know what they're talking about. Many of them don't get it. I'm not saying that's across the board. This is what I learned on my journey. You know how you learn? This is why this lasts. This is why we outlasted the onslaught. This is how we evolve into something greater, because we keep an open mind. How do you know? How do you know, Uncle Mike? How do you know? The difference between being authentic, that's going to outlast, that's going to survive. When you keep an open mind and you go directly to source. Do you sit outside? Do you sit alone? All the great ones go through this. It was my turn. I, like all of you, I have to go through all these things, all the processes. Then you come back, you teach, and you expand for others. And that's why we keep paying it forward. We're the waves of volunteers. But when you sit alone with God and God is training you, and I know there could be people out there, they still don't get it. Oh, it's not real. Okay, that's you. Go sit in a corner and sulk. Meanwhile, I got to build, I got to teach, I got to lead. Okay, this is a channel of self-empowerment. This is a channel of true ascension. Write it in the comments. This is a channel of true ascension. Not no nonsense. Everything's a unicorn and rainbow, lovey-dovey, magic potion, all this nonsense crap. It's the truth. And people will see the truth. Toxins, trauma, thoughts purified by the solar flash. This is true ascension, kid. Becoming the best version of yourself. That's what we're here to do. This summer, it's going to be blazing hot. That's the solar flash. Look at that, beautiful 5, 5, 5. We're hitting the fifth dimension right now. We're hitting the fifth dimension. This is the 5D. Everyone's going to want you to fit into a box, right? They can't put your Uncle Mike in a box. People are, I've never seen anything like this before. This does not calculate. This does not compute. That which shall survive. That which shall survive. Someone had to make it through. There's always going to be the one. And it's not easy being the one. You could be the one for your family lineage. You could be the one for the whole collective. I set forth on a mission. I kept my eyes focused on God. I kept my eyes focused on myself, my vision. And I stayed connected to God the whole time. And then we move forward through the onslaught. And now we become the onslaught. Now we become the onslaught. The truth always rises to the top. And that is what this purification process is about. It can't be done with words. This is an illusionary world, right? A lot of you heard about the mind. I know you do the studying. We're breaking free of an illusion. That's what the Sigma archetype. Are you the Sigma archetype? Let us know. You're breaking free of the illusion. It's not easy to do. You're in this reality. You're not from this reality. That which shall survive. I don't have to wait for the date. It's already happened. It's already done. We've already survived. We've already evolved. Carisha Harrison, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. More and more people are getting my sense of humor. You don't have to fit into a box. But what survives is the truth. What survives is the truth. There's plenty of one-hit wonders. There's a difference between a one-hit wonder and that will last the test of time. Sometimes in inopportune conditions, you need to perform at your finest. The will beats the skill. Do you remember that one? I know there's a lot of new people. I'm so grateful for you showing up. You hit the subscribe button. You go to the channel page. You go to that very first playlist. The will beats the skill. I kept my receipts. I kept my eyes on God. God says, look at my son, Michael. Look at him. And God just purified everything. And he said, my son will survive because he is the best there is. And I'm still standing. You're getting this message. You might be here for the first time. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you will survive. That which shall survive. In all three phases of my life, I'm 37 times better. You know, right? You want to be 37 times better? Take this journey for the next year here on this channel. You ain't seen nothing yet. I have ideas. You have ideas, right? This is we're downloading consciousness. It's coming to us because we are now more connected to the universe. The more that you purify these things. You went down into the basement. You went down into the foundation. You changed that. You built all the way down. No one saw you, and you built all the way up to the sky, to the heavens. People don't see you. People don't see you for a while. Content of character. You outlast the onslaught. This is not easy. Carbon. Oh, hey. They come out. They come out in their ascension, right? They come out.
We're going from carbon to crystalline. Hooray! It's going to be unicorns. We're going to get crystalline.
Everyone's thinking about crystals, all this other stuff. No, it's about the Holy Spirit fire. That's what it's about. If you've authentically taken this journey and you know your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth, you smash the like button. Look, the chat is blowing up right now because you know these people.
We're going to go crystalline. Hooray!
Meanwhile, the truth is they probably curled up in the fetal position. God is here, son. You got to do the work. It lasts the test of time. I got up. Will you? I'm better than I was before. Will you take the journey? We don't have time to wait. It's already done. The cycle's already complete. The finishing touches have already been placed. I don't have to wait another day. I don't have to wait for an external source. Well, the source is right here. You have to know it. When you know it, nothing could stop you. You could write it in the comments. Absolutely nothing could stop this. This is your greatest teacher when you outlast the onslaught. Now, I am the onslaught. T in Arizona, thank you so much. Thank you, Light Warrior Brother Michael, for helping all shift up. We are all in this together with love for all. Thank you, T in Arizona. I appreciate you. Must be hot in Arizona as well. The sun is blazing right now, right? Can you see your Uncle Mike's tan? Isn't it a tremendous tan, right? It's amazing. This is where we have to stay focused on. You see, I actually hit the like button if you're learning the truth, okay? Because we are in a shift. This summer, it's going to get real hot. People are going to see the truth. Hey, who outlasted the onslaught? Where's the truth? As the fake is being purged and cleansed. Carbon to crystalline, yes. All of a sudden, all the foods you used to eat, I can't eat this food anymore. You think it's easy? No. Middle of the day, all of a sudden, your heart starts palpitating, getting an anxiety attack for no reason. You think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to go through what I went through, what you went through? All we're doing is paying it forward. It's not easy to do these things. It's not easy. But we outlasted the onslaught. We're creating balance. Balance. It's a beautiful comments in the chat. I really appreciate all of you. It's my honor to be here. It's my honor to outlast the onslaught. It's my honor to be the standard of authenticity. It's not easy. Have your life purified to its basic atoms. Nothing. Nothing. Your Uncle Mike was beneath the ground. Right? I'm not going to do it again. Right? Where is he? Where are they? No one sees you when you're building the foundation. You know, people might see you, right? You're all of a sudden it's your divine timing. They see, but they didn't see the work. They didn't see the work that you put in. I'm going to teach you the truth about society. Hit the like button. Ascension is no different than everything else. Weak people want to tear you down. This is known as the narcissist. You have to learn these things. People make certain... That's weird. It just glitched again. Remember when it glitched the other night? I'm always glitching things. Are you always glitching things as well? Like the slider people or something like that. People want to make up things, make excuses. There's a phrase for fitness. Abs are built in the kitchen. Right? So when you go to the gym, people don't see, oh, what is he cooking? Or is he going out and doing this or doing that? Eating higher vibrational foods is important at this time. These things do require effort. They do require funds as well. It is much more expensive to go buy grass-fed beef than it is for the other stuff. It's more expensive to buy, you know, cage-free organic eggs than the generic ones. There is an effort that you also have to put in. The solar flash, it doesn't just change everything for you. But that's why you want to really stay focused. Get rid of the toxins, the process of purification, the preparation to accept. Go with it. Go with it, not against it, because it's just going to make the process harder. It's going to make it longer. Allow, write it down in the comments, allow. All I have to do is focus on myself being 1% better, moving in the right direction. Remember that video. Progress over perfect. There are individuals out there, oh, I got to be perfect. I got to have a filter. I got to do this. I got to do that. They're too busy comparing themselves to everyone else instead of focused on themselves and God. And all. So if you want to be authentic, And you're going to have to embrace it, because the anxiety, right? That's also the ego holding on. What's going on right now? Oh, here comes the solar energies right now. What's going on right now? You have to stay focused on becoming 1% better versus the previous day's self. There's a lot of people out there that are concerned with everyone else except for themselves. Isn't that interesting? The same things in everyday life can be applied to spirituality, ascension process, expanding consciousness. It's the same thing. If you want to improve in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually, why don't you hit the subscribe button today if you're new? Hit that like button. I appreciate it if you just stumbled into this live stream. And we have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I appreciate everyone that was with me every step of the way. But this whole time, I've been alone. Do you have the courage? That which shall survive. That which shall survive. Be the beacon of light. I strengthen myself in all three phases of life. I make sure I have no weak points. That's what you don't have to be perfect in what. Just make sure that you're focused on your physical, your mental, and your spiritual. All three. All three. That's where the power lies. This is like 1% of what I truthfully am. A lot of you know this. Your physical, and it's so important because you have to operate. I mean, if you're going out in the world, I want to go driving. Are you just going to let your car fall apart? You're going to fix it up. But it's 1% of who you truthfully are. The mental aspect is bigger, and the spiritual aspect is the biggest. And I'm the best there is at what I do. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. That which shall survive. Did you make it through? Of course we did. We don't even have to wait for the fireworks in July. We're already celebrating. We're already on the new earth. It's already done. It's not easy. Know the truth. Know thyself, because the truth outlasts the onslaught, and everything that's fake, everything that's artificial will be purified by the light. It was years ago, I listened to a lady on YouTube when I started learning this stuff. And she said, everything that's inorganic. I said, what the heck is this? How is it gonna? And now I understand it. You're getting this message, you're listening to your Uncle Mike for the first time maybe, and you say, I kind of like what he's saying. I don't really understand it. Just show up every day. It's hitting your subconscious. Just a random person, Ronnie. I don't remember. There were certain things, and I go on my journey. And she goes, yeah, all the artificial things that'll like disappear from the earth, it's going to be eradicated by the solar flash. I said, what is she talking about? This going back previous to my journey being a public figure. I'm consuming. So you're getting this message. You're going through the onslaught. My job is to take the next wave, which is the mass awakening wave. I have a big job to do. I got so much work to do. If you share the video, you really help your Uncle Mike out. I appreciate that very much. And I'm supplied with an unlimited source of energy from Almighty God, so I can show up every day, so I can be the best version of myself, so I could continue to present from a place of authenticity. There's no teleprompters. There's no, let me constantly edit all this other stuff. Just be yourself. No filters, no nothing. Just be yourself. Yeah, I appreciate that. If everyone shares this message today, the ripple continues. I really appreciate that. We have our peaks and valleys. That's what we're seeing right now. The solar energy is coming in, right? Didn't we have like so much solar blasts? Shake it up. It's time to shake things up again. It's time to shake things up again. And that's what we went through. This is our evolutionary journey. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful for my life experiences. Now, I am the onslaught. Appreciate all of you. Stay focused on this channel. Pay attention. It's the currency of the universe. I'm grateful for that. It's unbelievable the things that are coming to this channel this summer and beyond. Unimaginable. It's already done. Those that have been taking the journey, and again, and I've shared this, so on the channel page, I try to make people understand this. But if you are connecting the messages and you get it from a higher vantage point and you're not just, you see a bigger picture. There's levels and layers. This has never been done before. I had a vision. I had the vision, not someone else. You're going to have to know this as you go through this purification process. God is going to purify everyone, everything that's fake. Get it out. I had a vision, and I carry out my vision. It's my child. Now I am the onslaught. People will see Christ. People will see authenticity. Organisms under extreme pressure for a period of time will evolve. I am evolution. Someone had to do it. It's not easy. Now we take the next wave. We take the light ship and we're going up again. We keep going up again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please check out the channel page. If you're new, do you like this very unique presentation of consciousness? I didn't come here. A lot of you know me and some of you are new. I didn't come here to fit in. I came here to be myself. I came here to live my life just like God. Say my name. Focus on who you are. I did that video also not too long ago. First playlist. Who are you really? Who are you really? When you know who you really are, you'll tap into your powers. I love you all. Now we have been purified. We're ready to go. We've outlasted the onslaught. And now we are the onslaught. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Just keep going. That's all you have to do. Love you all. Leave some comments. Come back tomorrow. Check out the channel page. YouTube Shorts as well. Love you all.